Wait a second. You won't see this coming. Just potato and cheese.
Hi, do you want something tasty that's easy to make? What else? With very few ingredients? Well, you're going to love this toasted potato. Easy, tasty, delicious, and you can always add your personal touch.
The first thing I'll do is boil some potatoes. I've peeled them, I've cracked them, I heat up some water, add a bit of salt, and in they go. 2 pieces. About 400 grams, I keep them covered until they're soft when I poke them. You know, about 15 minutes or so. Then I take them off the heat, remove the excess warm water, and once they're drained, I mash them to make a puree. But I do it immediately. Why? Because it's easier when they're still hot. We add salt to taste and, of course, freshly ground black pepper, which always enhances the flavors. A whole lot. Well, like I said, we mash it with a fork or with one of these gadgets, which is made precisely to make purees faster. Once you've mashed it and it's still hot, you add the cheese you prefer. I'm adding grated Emmental cheese. I always recommend one that's finely grated because the heat will help it melt and therefore blend into the potato mixture.
I just used Emmental cheese, but you could use any kind you like. The most classic is mozzarella, but use one that you really enjoy. Just make sure it's one of those cheeses that melts a bit so it gets wrapped by the dough and everything turns into a single flavor.
When it has a texture that you can roll into a ball, when you see it's like a good dough, you add an egg, just like that. And you mix it again so that moisture gets absorbed and you end up with an even more manageable cream. And with this, we're going to make the cakes, little cakes, pastries. I don't really know what to call them. In fact, you can help me with that by writing in the comments what name you would give them. What I do is take large portions, turn them into a little ball like this in my hand, and then I flatten it. If you have a round utensil, like this bowl, try this trick. Spin it several times and you'll see that the
edges
become nice and round so they look pretty and cool. See how easy it is? Come on, I'll show you again. Machaco bolita, and if I want to flatten it a bit, I just do it with the pastry spatula. Finally, I'm going to give them a little touch on top and then make a kind of cut so they look like little bread rolls. Now in a pan over medium-high heat, we add a little bit of oil and spread it really well. Once it's nice and hot, we add the little bread rolls, buns, pastries, or whatever you want to call them. And after a few minutes, they'll be golden on the bottom. Flip them over and brown the other side as well. That way you'll get that crunchy touch, plus the amazing flavor inside.
Look. What little dish have you prepared this time? A perfect appetizer or starter, or simply to enjoy with us in the afternoon or with some fish. Don't tell me you don't feel like it. And that golden crust on the outside gives the soft dough inside a perfect crunch.
On the inside.
That's right. What would you like
to have with it? For
meat, for fish, for... Tell me. That way we can all get some ideas together. I'll leave you the ingredient list so you can take notes and prepare it more easily at home. And if you want even more, Newton, who lives here, tells me you're going to love it.